Peace to the tribe, peace to the collective. It's the Mystic back with another video to talk about the spirit versus the soul. Now, I don't want this to be a super long video. I want this to be concise and clear, but you know how I get. I want to first start off to say that everybody doesn't have a soul. Everybody doesn't have a spirit, right? But if you do have a soul, you need to understand how to get in tune with your soul. Like, the point of a human being is not to live a human being lifestyle, the same way as the point of being a caterpillar is not the point of being a caterpillar is not to remain a caterpillar. You have to deal with some form of transformation. So for human beings, we have to understand what transformation looks like for us, right? What is our butterfly moment? So first thing, you gotta understand people, humans, in three distinct categories. You have your automatons, you have your spiritual people, and then you have individuals who possess or have worked on a soul over many, many lifetimes. The issue that confuses us all is spiritual people. A spirit is like Mercury. It's just an intercessory. It's a device to communicate humanity and cosmically. That's what spirit does. Spirit operates upon the laws of the universe. Now, when you have a spirit, you semi-conscious, not really conscious. What I mean by semi-conscious is that most spiritual people, they really want to do something in life. They want to make a lot of money. They either want to do a lot of drugs. They want to, have a relationship. They willing to die for something, right? That's a spiritual person, right? But that don't always mean that's right and exact, because what you will notice, especially if you listen to Neoshe Hypnosis and people like that, she'll tell you in her content, the people that she does hypnosis for, that spirits attach to certain parts of the body and live and exist through you. So a spiritual desire or a spiritual need could not even be yours. Most spiritual people are possessed, right? Spirituality, to want to live a good life, to go to the basketball game, to go to Ecuador one day. You don't want to go to Ecuador. That spirit possessing you wants to go to Ecuador. As a soul, you don't want to do nothing but self-realize. You only want to do inner work to figure out who you are. The spiritual nature in you wants to expand and live life and explore and live a boss life, be a boss chick and all of this stuff. You are possessed by a spirit. See, a spirit is nothing but a dead human being. So if you walked up into a human being and said, "Oh, I'm gonna worship you, human being," you look dumb as hell. Why is you worshiping the nigga that's playing chess at the coffee shop? You would never worship a nigga at the coffee shop. Same way you should never worship a spirit. The only thing you should be concerned about is your soul, if you have a soul. Some people are so concerned with spirituality because they don't have a soul. They don't care about chakras. When we talk about chakras, we're talking about your endocrine glands. Why are we talking about your endocrine glands? Because your endocrine glands produce hormones. Hormones dictate whether you feel good, whether you fucking right, whether you attracting shit in your life. So, of course, you want a whole bunch of money because that spirit is possessing you to want that money. That spirit could not get a bunch of money in his past life. So it's going to use you as a vehicle to get money, and then what? Niggas never have that question, once I've become a rich, famous superstar with all of this money and all of this shit, what's the next step? Niggas don't have a next step because mastering the external world is not what you should be doing if you came down here with a soul. Nor should you be following people who is crashing out. Oh, I wanna have the same shit that such and such have. What if I told you that such and such was possessed by a devil, a demon or a spirit? Like most artists are possessed. Kodak Black was possessed. He was possessed by a spirit. Look at Kodak's Black career, discography, videos. You gonna see some of the most amazing rich nigga shit you ever seen. You gonna see colors, lights, beautiful music. And then I want you to look at Kodak Black today. Drugged out, smoked out, coked out, in jail right now. One of the most talented artists of this generation cannot get his shit together. You got niggas in your family today under possession. Shit, some of y'all under possession, especially if you want to be spiritual. Because what do spiritual entail? I really want to manifest a big house. No, that spirit want to manifest that big house. You got to get rid of these spirits. You got to stop fucking with spirits. That's like inviting a drunk wino into your house and then saying, I set up a whole altar for this drunk wino. Why would you set up a fucking altar for a wino that you met at the liquor store? That wouldn't make no sense. That's what a spirit is. A spirit is a potential soul. You ever heard a motherfucker say going too soon? It's so many prostitutes, so many drug dealers, so many niggas who just sat and just jacked off their whole life and then transition out the body, and now they exist in the world as a spirit. They have nothing to do but to possess your stupid ass. And now all of a sudden you want something. Possession. In the mode of all life, you should be cool with nothing. And when I say this, motherfuckers would be like, oh, I ain't trying to be broke. I need to have something, this, that, and the third. Okay, no fucking shit, Sherlock. Why do you work with your soul more than you work with anything else? Because your soul already know what your ego want more than your ego know what it wants. So when you start to do the ego shit, it's like riding on training wheels. And your soul saying you don't need the training wheels, but you saying this is all I know. This is all I'm comfortable with. You can ride a bike without training wheels. I don't know. I need a spiritual guide. I need a spiritual guidance. You are people, we talking about 2024, and we talking about real spirituality, and we talking about getting past the bullshit. You need to worry about yourself. The soul is connected to you. You are connected to the collective unconscious. You serve the collective unconscious through doing your soul work, and you live within your soul's mission or the DNA blueprint. Or basically, the DNA presents a blueprint for you to follow. You follow that blueprint. You live your life according to the script that's written for you. Whenever you get outside of that, you in the realms of either being an automaton or a spiritual person. You're not going to find a spiritual person that want to talk to me about anything, because a spiritual person, I'm calling out that possession. You can't be around me. Honestly, I done took too much mushrooms. I done exercised too many demons to be operating and functioning with other demons. I don't do that. If you don't want to work through your possession, that's fine. Don't listen to me. Don't come around me, because all I'm doing is exercising demons. Fuck spirituality. That shit ain't nothing. Motherfucker might as well get a 9 to 5 if you're doing spiritual work. Because if you're not working with your soul, you working with a drunk wino. And then when you ain't getting no manifestation, like some of the ancestors are very spiritual. Right? Some people that work with you, some people, listen, spirituality is like crossing the street. If you don't look both ways, your ass gonna go. We can all bear witness that if anybody walk in front of a semi truck, it ain't gonna be good for them. Don't assume. I would go more to the contrary, that spirituality is going to be good. I would more to say, if you dealing with the spirituality, 10 times out of 10, you dealing with a pure scam artist. And if she presents herself as a goddess or a spiritually refined motherfucker, I would be doubly scared, because we all fucked up. If a motherfucker can't show you how fucked up they is, I would stay away. Because what you doing is projecting your soul on this nigga, and this nigga taking full advantage of your projection, and you not even knowing. You don't see this spiritual nigga in front of you. You see your soul. That's why you think they so great. You never know with me. I might just started this video fresh up out of a threesome. You never know with me. I ain't shit for real. Like, I ain't shit for real. I gotta let y'all niggas know that I ain't shit for real, because then motherfuckers will start acting like I am shit, and then the reality will come like, oh, I thought you was this, that, and the third. You the hood mystic. I told y'all on goddamn December 31st, 2023, that I ain't shit. You need to do your soul work. You need to deal with your endocrine system. You need to deal with your emotions, your fight or flight. When somebody start kicking to you some real shit, you get triggered. That's on you. You be actually hating on motherfuckers that you don't even know. You don't know how many dicks a nigga had to suck to get to where that they at, and you like, ooh, I want to be like him. He a bitch ass nigga. He all got all that money. You don't know if that nigga sucking dick. You want to suck dick too? Don't be jealous of nobody. Do your soul work. Do your soul work. Understand your soul from spirit. Once you understand spirit from soul, then you will understand the difference between a crazy bitch that's talking to spirits in real life, bro. Spirits is surrounding her, but these is her drunk wino uncles that ain't on shit, that drunk themselves into oblivion, transitioned, and now they circulating around her, wanting her to do what? Drunk nigga shit. You doing drunk nigga shit, acting like it's spiritual. So now you pouring libations, you taking a sip or two. A 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Now you drunk, talking about, ooh, thank you spirits for enlightening me. Them niggas just want to use your vessel for alcohol. They just using you. Them spirits is using you. You should be cool with where you at and honest with where you at, because that's the motherfucking truth. A spirit will make you want to be somewhere in the future. Automaton, all you niggas do is just work. If you an automaton, all you is put on the earth for is to work at fucking Burger King and flip burgers. That's why when you got a soul and you at work and you like, man, I can't stand this motherfucking place, and the automaton's looking at you like, I don't know what the fuck wrong with you. I do not share your sentiments, sis. I actually love coming up in this bitch. It is actually my life purpose to come up in this bitch, clock in and clock out. I'm an automaton. I don't have a spirit, nor do I have a soul. Automatons, 99% of the human beings on earth are automatons. They are literally birthed into the world to work for spiritual people. So every company is a spiritual head. Beneath it is automatons that execute its duties. A soul is on the outside looking in at all of this stupid shit. Like, these niggas is crazy. I'm gonna go within myself and create my reality. Serve my collective unconscious, right? Show up for my soul family and soul tribe and be the best version of myself. Because if I kiss everybody's ass, there's no guarantee that y'all gonna kiss my ass back. I've been in this game for a long time. So I guarantee the first ass I kiss in the morning is my own. Take care of my own shit. Do my own work. Channel my own spirit. Do everything I need to do for myself. And when I say channel my spirit, I mean channel my soul. Get in tune to my shit, my energy space.